hopefully we get a vote of a bit of a closer game next time. Who do we have next? Who do we have next? King's Row. Sober.
Gonna get admin action.
Who's sober? Let's see here. Sober.
Shifty is spectating, but in the same voice channel.
Yeah, he's been in there the entire time.
Here we go, sober.
Yo, wait, I can't spectate.
And they haven't
sober.
been muted at all either.
Assistant coach and recorder. Okay, so this is a scrim. Oh yeah, this is a scrim.
Like, I thought that
I'm in Masters League. Peaked 3,550 last season. Played mainly tanks, but transitioning to supports for my team. Okay. Oh wow, I got this one a long time ago. This took a while.
Let him know.
Okay, so he's playing Lucio on King's Row. Let's see here. So we're speeding our team. We're playing goats versus goats. Okay. Okay, amping heals. Interesting. We can't hear any comms, but okay. Like already at the start here, I would say holding speed here, absolutely fine. Like speeding all the way, like around this this corner to statue here, it's definitely the way to go. And you should be moving like all together. I'm not sure why we're kind of stopping here. There's absolutely no reason to stand still. We should all just be heading to this part of the statue ASAP. That way, like your Reinhardt shield and the defense matrix is gonna protect everyone. Otherwise, you're in danger of like now, since your Reinhardt shield isn't shielding anymore, your Diva isn't defense matrix anymore. Who knows? Maybe someone here gets hit by a fully charged Zen right click and dies, and you just botch your entire first push. So yeah. And then as soon as you get around this corner, like you don't need speed anymore. You can already start having it on heal here, and look for an opportunity. But you probably, since it's goats versus goats, you usually wanna use the first amp as an aggressive tool, together with your Zarya bubble. So you do get both teams do Zarya bubble here, and you want to get your team in position to actually be able to deal damage to this Reinhardt. So you want to get like the Brig closer so that she can bash. You want to get the Zarya to get a little bit of a better angle so that she can actually deal damage like on the side of the shield. Same thing, maybe Zarya can stand up here, shoot a bit from above. So popping speed here when you're engaging is very important to get everyone in position. So now you amp heals when your Rein is full HP and takes a health pack. Your Brig is like 99% HP and everyone else on the team is full. So your amp got pretty much very low value. There, having heal here is fine. You can actually look to maybe start like wall riding around, but that's actually something that you could be doing on the first attack here. Let's see here. But the Reinhardt, oh shit. The Reinhardt probably won't be pushing up as far, but you can like wall ride up this thingy here and play a little bit more aggressive here and like try to boop the Reinhardt like further into your team. Yeah, okay, let's see what happens. Oh shit. So now we kind of just went left for some reason. I would not advise this, since if they have a good Lucio player, they're gonna have a Lucio like on this wall or on the statue, and they're gonna boop your Reinhardt in, and he's gonna die. If your Reinhardt gets booped into the enemy team here, you just lose the fight instantly. So pushing through the other side of the statue, it is being done for a reason, and it's because you have it's a wider choke, so you won't be taking as much cleave damage, and let's see here. Sorry, I was just gonna answer that real quick. And here we heal boost again. And people are still low as fuck. Good boop though. That boop was really good, like the defensive boop.
This Lucio.
That totally stopped the Reinhardt from actually getting any value. Oh shit! But then you went in super hard. So this is still very dangerous. Like you traded, you got their diva, but both Reinhardts died on both teams, and you lost your brig. So they're actually up right now. They have their Zen, Zarya, and brig. If Zen, Zarya, and brig are alive, and they can start building their ults, you can still very much lose this fight. So going aggressive here is not a good idea, especially since your team has respawn advantage. Always think about respawn advantage. And when you do have respawn advantage, trading is favorable for you. Like your Reinhardt is going to come back way faster than the other Reinhardt. Your diva that died first is pretty much back already, if I'm not mistaken. She should be back to the fight any second now. Okay, you decide to clutch out the fight with a Zarya. That's fine. Yeah, some decent wall riding here.
What'd you just talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was-
Okay, so here, this is also very important. In goats versus goats, as soon as you hear this sound, you have to do something. As soon as you hear rally being popped, you have to either pop your own rally or speed boost the fuck out. Like you have to match it with something, otherwise you're gonna straight up lose the fight. If you manage to just speed boost out and totally waste the rally, that's the absolute best situation. Because then you can do another engage yourself with your own rally and maybe get out another defensive ult out of them if you do the engage better. So they rally way too early here. And you have enough, definitely you have enough time to react to it and get out.
What'd you just talk to him?
So as soon as you hear Allah till May, you pop that shit. You pop that shit, you keep it on speed, and you run the fuck back to spawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like now your Ryan's gonna get surrounded.
I was just like- I was
It's gonna
just
get
like,
deleted.
you can't be in the voice
Okay, they grab as well. Oh well.
Right.
I'm not a little cutthroat, I don't
So
know.
huge trance, you survive.
Rules are rules.
Right. Like it doesn't matter that much, but
And they pop trance. Yeah, you should be winning
It's
this.
smart that he's holding B.
Yeah.
You can beat this to actually clutch out the fight or to secure the fight, but maybe it's not needed. You do have respawn advantage again, so it's probably not needed. Oh, watch out. Feeding again. So when you do have the man advantage, you don't need to make any crazy plays. It's when the fight is starting to look bad for you that you should try to make aggressive plays. But if the fight is going in your favor, making an aggressive play is only gonna kill you unless you succeed in like hitting a lot of headshots. So try and keep track of like the kill feed, how many people you're up or down, and if you actually need to make an aggressive play or not. So when you have the man advantage, just being alive and just shooting at your enemies from a safe position will pretty much just slowly get you to win the fight. So it's a common misconception that as soon as you get one kill, everybody just W, and they run into a brick wall and just dies. Because everyone's at low HP, has no resources, no cooldowns, no shield. So sometimes it's good to just be content with one kill, take a step back, recharge resources, and then go in hard again. Okay, nice. Now we have the mech back. So definitely gotta work on that wall riding. Okay, they have another grab already. Holy shit. Okay, normally I would say that this beat is good. Like especially in comp games, like beating grabs can be really fucking good. But against goats, beating a grab will more often than not be enough. It will, especially since you don't have trance. But I guess since you hit the counter shatter, it works. No, wait, you counter grab. Yeah, okay, you counter grab. So like, if they grab correctly and just deal the regular amount of like cleave damage and shit, then beat is usually not enough to keep you alive in a grab, unfortunately. So beating grabs is very dangerous. Okay, so let's actually hop into King's Row here. We hop Areno into the King's Arena.
Now entering King's Row.
King Row. Where is Lucio? There he is. So there's been a lot of ground Lucio so far from you, and that's definitely something you gotta work on. So try and just familiarize yourself with the maps and like how you can wall ride and where you can be and where you can like jump around like this. And try to make it like your it should be natural. Moving around the map on walls should feel natural, just as natural as walking, and you should be able to exist on these walls as much as possible and trying to like boo people around. Now I'm failing super hard because I'm a bad Lucio player, but oh well. Yeah. Like you can jump around on the walls like this and try to exist as much as possible on walls, just because it will allow you to not get hit by shatters. Like just doing small things like this when engaging. If you instead of moving with your team like this, you instead move on the wall like this and just jump around a little. You don't even need to wall ride like perfectly. Just being on the wall will make it impossible for them to actually shatter you. And this is a very big benefit, since you will be able to beat in case your team needs it. And like you can get huge boops here on the sides. Oh, here we actually found a pretty good spot. So yeah, like existing on the walls like this, just jumping around, being annoying, is very important. You gotta get used to it. So same thing. Like this is a very good boop spot where you can boop Reinhardts when they're coming in, and then your Reinhardt can stand like over there and hit a fat shatter after your boop. You've got some pretty decent boop spots. Oh shit. There are some really fucking annoying things on this map, but I guess this one is pretty decent as well. Like you can boop away the Reinhardt like into this corner here, and your Reinhardt hits a fat shatter over there. Oh shit. Yeah, you can find ways to get yourself to other sides of the map. Oh shit. And let's find some other good boop spots. I guess this one is actually fucking amazing. So living on this wall over here, you can even stand up here if you want at the start. But yeah, just hitting boops like that. Especially if you let's say your team is holding this corner, and you want to do a rally engage, like you pop speed boost. Oh shit, I fucked up. But yeah. You jump up from this wall to get some acceleration, and then you jump up here, you boop. You don't even need to do a high one. If you're doing it from like the start of the game, or like the start of the fight, when they're not ready, then you can hide here. Usually they have a diva or something and scout in here, or maybe a Lucio of their own. But if they don't scout you, you're probably gonna get a free boop into this pit here. But if you want to do it like as an improvised thing where you're just speed boosting in. You can do something like this. And like same thing over here. This one's also really fucking good. You can use these walls to like play on and live on, since this will let you not get booped. And your aura still works. Like even if you're on the wall, or even if you're super high up, your aura is still working as intended. And another, yeah, I haven't even talked about this, a super good option that you need to have activated is this one. Allow backwards wall ride. Absolute must for any Lucio player. Like being able to wall ride like this while not looking at the wall is very important. Because that way you can actually, like, you can still jump around and still shoot at people while you're on the wall. That's important. Okay, we go back to the vault. Okay, we're shooting. So yeah, this comes down to like your goats knowledge, I guess. So when you have all of your cooldowns ready, so when you have bubble, when you have like armor pack, when you have DM, when you have amp, you usually want to make an aggressive play with the speed boost. So the normal like attack formation is you pop speed boost, you walk forward. As soon as the Rhine is in swing range, you pop the bubble on Rhine. He starts swinging. Like your Brig starts swinging, get that Inspire proc. Your Brig bashes someone, and then your Diva DMs. Like all of that should be happening at the same time. You put a lot of pressure on the Rhine, and then as soon as your cooldowns are up, like the bubble is broken, the DM is done. You've used armor pack. You've used like the amp is over. That's when you start moving backwards. So like this, unless you get a kill, of course. If you get a kill on the Rhine because they're not ready for the aggression, then you can keep on pushing. But this the goats versus goats matchup has this push and pull kind of flow to it. So you're gonna be pushing, and then they're gonna have their cooldowns. They're gonna be pushing you, etc. etc. So like right now, both teams just use bubbles for like charge pretty much. And then they just trance and go all in. I have no clue what's going on here. Your Zarya somehow dies from it too. And you already capped the point. I am confused. They just use two ults when you already capped the point. Okay. I guess that's fine. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing to talk about here. You're just cleaning up. It does though look like you have some issues with aiming the left clicks of your gun. Do not underestimate Lucio's damage dealing capabilities. It is really important. So nice, you're going to pick up your Zen. That's good. That's good. Now we come back to the team. Change it to heal. Everyone's full. So you're not pressing tab anything. I have not seen you. Oh no, wait. This is spectating. So of course I can't see you press tab. Unfortunate. Okay, so this is the boring thing about VOD recorders. I can't see what you're doing exactly. But oh well. I'll just focus on your cooldown usage. Shit. Oh, and he gets boobs. The Lucio did the thing that I just showed. And here comes the shatter.
Interesting shatter.
Yeah, so you as the attacking team, you pretty much never want to like defensively amp heals like that, because you aren't getting any pressure from it at all. Like look at how this fight is going. Like you move in, your Rhine becomes 1 HP because everyone's so slow at moving in. Like everyone is shooting towards a Rhine. This is of course what's gonna happen. But with speed boost, you become so fast that it becomes easier to dodge, and you like bridge the gap between your team and the enemy team way faster. So this Rhine wouldn't be as low HP as he becomes here. So instead of using amp as a crutch to heal up damage, you should look at amp speed as a way to avoid the damage entirely. So it's way better to dodge 2000 incoming damage instead of taking it to the face and then try to heal it up with 60 HPS. And that's a futile effort. So like, even if he didn't get booped off there, you would 100% lose that fight. Because his shield was already low, you got absolutely no pressure on them. So the normal engage with Goats is something that you need to work on. You speed boost in, you bubble the Reinhardt, and he starts swinging, you DM.
Interesting chatter.
You give him armor pack, he has harmony, you put discord on the enemy Rhine. And then you try to build ults as fast as possible.
Wait, what the fuck? Pretty sure on my screen it showed Diva, but like her like baby Diva legs were like hanging down out of the mech. What the fuck?
So let's see here. Moving forward. We're chilling. So yeah, like, this is also something pretty bad, just in general. So if we look at this situation right here, they have 6 people over here shooting at your Reinhardt. We have 2 people hiding behind a corner, and 2 people who can barely see anything around this corner. So this is really bad. You want to get out of this situation as like quickly as possible, or else you're gonna lose the shield break war. Like, they don't even need to do anything fancy here. If you keep up a positioning like this, your Reinhardt is just gonna lose all of his HP. It's gonna be forced to hard shield. You will get absolutely no pressure onto them because your Reinhardt is not swinging. You will get no shatters, and you will get no progress on the payload. So that you want to get out of this situation as fast as possible. That's why you use speed boost to engage. You use speed boost so that you all set up like behind the Reinhardt. He's gonna have his shield like this. The enemy Reinhardt's gonna have his shield like this, and then it's an even fight. So if you're fuck, I messed up. So Reinhardt shield here, Reinhardt shield here, Reinhardt, and supports. So if you're standing in a situation like this, you're in an even situation. But if you have like your entire backline hiding here while the Rhine pushes in, you're just gonna lose hard. Holy shit, my voice is impossible. Same thing when you're popping rally, definitely want to try and speed boost in. Unless they have grab, of course, which they do. Because grabbing a rally engage is usually very fucking high value. Okay, they grab bomb. You have no beat, unfortunately.
Are we rolling them? I'm fucking typing this.
Let's see. Could we maybe do something about this? Where's your Reinhardt? Ah, it's in the middle. That's impossible to shield, unfortunate.
30, there's all dead on.
And your Zarya used bubbles way too early as well. So they have
If
no
they
grab bomb
used
combo here though.
Bomb, grab, and we didn't use beach. We used beat to be aggressive the next fight.
So yeah.
Use it or
Oh
didn't use
shit.
it?
Didn't use
That's a very good point. So something they have used both of their offensive like ults. The only one they have left is Shatter, I guess. So and they also should have their own beat and trance. So you're still kind of behind in ult economy. Oh well, not behind. You use trance rally and they use grab bomb. So you're even. You should be even at least. So you can do a beat engage, but if they're smart, they're just gonna match with their own beat, and then they will probably rally and rush into you and maybe force out something more, or even just straight up win. So you're kind of in a bad spot right here.
If they used bomb, grab, and we didn't use beach, we used beat to be aggressive the next
So yeah, they beat. As soon as you hear them beat, you can easily counter with your own beats. So I don't think going aggressive with the beat is the right idea here, because they still have rally, they still have beat, they still have trance, so they have ways to deal with the beat aggression. But that's not the way to go. But as soon as they beat, or as soon as they use some kind of ult to go aggressive, if you can grab them or match with your own beat, if you don't have grab yet, you match with your own beat here. They actually suicide their Zarya for some reason. If you match with your own beat here, they're going to be forced to use something, some more ults to win this fight. Maybe they rally, and by then your Zarya should have her ult ready. So you definitely need to do something here. Like as soon as you see an ult, like the rally, you know speed boost or something needs to be done. As soon as you hear beat, you know something needs to be done immediately. It's like either just speed boosting. If you would have been standing a little bit further back, just booping them backwards while popping speed and running backwards is one option. That's the most greedy option, I would say, since if you do manage to survive their beat engage, you're gonna have a free beat engage of your own. So that's a huge like win in ult economy if you survive a beat engage. But just matching a beat with your own beats is also absolutely fine.
We use beat to be aggressive the next fight.
If they use it or didn't use it,
Didn't use it.
then they probably have it.
No, like us.
So yeah, they actually popped trance here when you beat. But it was too late. And you had already lost your Rhine.
Like they use grab bomb, we held
Fuck,
on.
my voice is absolutely destroyed.
Be aggressive next fight or not?
I need to drink some water, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Or do you hold it for next
Fast enough.
next
When you build it back fast enough. It depends how much damage they do, because they can just farm it back up, because it's fucking goats.
But yeah, so definitely need to work on your like engage timings here.
Okay, they're looking.
Like our Rhine shield is already 1 HP, and we have dealt 0 damage to their shield. Like your Reinhardt needs to have a full HP shield. Like it doesn't matter if you wait here. If you wait here where you're standing right now, fully as a team, and then everyone goes out at the same time, and you look for an opportunity to make a play. Because right now your Reinhardt has been going in alone every single time, and he puts up his shield, he loses his shield, and then he can't go aggressive.
To grab bomb combo here.
And you haven't been dealing that much damage either. So like when your Reinhardt puts up his shield and moves forward, you also need to be standing right here and dealing damage to them. Like don't underestimate the damage that Lucio does.
They're looking to grab bomb combo here.
They used it to fight our
Oh, I got eaten.
Again.
They're really destroying you around this corner. So yeah, you can, the one I showed earlier as well, you can be sneaky here, move up over here and maybe try and boop someone into the pit. Definitely this rally was way too early. You wanna pop rally in a combination with speed boost to go aggressive and like put pressure on them. So far you haven't put any pressure on their team at all. And that's solely. Yeah, you're kind of you're walking up to this corner and then you're kind of standing here, waiting for them to farm their ults and ult combo you every single time. So yeah, you're the attackers. You're the ones who need to put pressure on the enemy team. They're scared. Like the defending team is really scared to losing fights, since like they need to be very careful with ulting and like how they save their ults, since they yeah, if they over ult one fight and then you come in with a bunch of ults of your own, then there's no way they win a fight. So if they really want to full hold you, they have to only use like max 2 or 3 ults per fight. If they use more than that, then they're more often than not going to lose. Or they have to at least match your ults. So they have to play more reactively to be able to survive your ults and still have a good ult economy. And that gives you a huge advantage, because you can just like butt your heads into them. You pop speed boost, you go all into the Reinhardt, especially when you have rally. Like you're so tanky, and if they don't respond with any ults, they're just gonna die. So it really doesn't work to just like move forward and then kind of do nothing. Like you standing in this corner here does absolutely nothing. You need to put pressure on the enemy team, like deal damage, dealing damage on them. They have 6 people shooting your Reinhardt. You never have 6 people shooting their Reinhardt. It's a huge issue. Oh, he dropped the shield. Huge shatter. Oh no, you killed yourself. You were fine. No, you actually land. You land and then you no. Unlucky, unlucky. Huge chance on the shatter. So you're gonna get rolled, I'm guessing. So yeah, a very, very good spot to defend with as Lucio. What the fuck? Yeah, my wall riding skills are not top notch right now. Yeah, so a really fucking good the defense spot with Lucio is trying to take control of this statue here, because you can do so many like annoying boop shenanigans. So if they try to push in here like your team did, like if you boop in the Reinhardt into your team, they just straight up lose the fight. Same thing, you can hold around here as well. Oh shit! I think you can jump up like this. Wait, you can't. Oh, you actually can't. Wow, I thought you could. Okay, yeah, this is actually not working. Yeah, but well, the statue at least. The statue is good. The statue you can wall ride around on this statue pretty much for days without any major issues. And you can like shoot the Rhine, shoot the Rhine, shoot the Rhine, boop him in. And they're probably gonna be forced to like have their own Lucio or their Diva to like boop you off, because this is so annoying to deal with. Same thing if they're pushing through here, like you're shooting at them, and then if the Rhino pushes in, you push him even further, and then you set up with your team again. Yeah, they're actually doing it. Imagine if you're standing here, you boop this Reinhardt in, he just dies. Yeah, let's see how your team did this actually. Okay, so your Reinhardt is going in without any support. Like, where's your Brig? Where's your Diva? Okay, your Diva is behind. But yeah, Brig. Like, everybody needs to be together. Everybody needs to be together and deal damage to this Reinhardt. Diva is way too far back as well. Like, Diva should be standing here to deal maximum damage close range with her big spread. It's a good amp though to save your Rhine. Some good aim on the shots.
You're giving them so much space.
Yeah, it's just because not everyone's dealing damage. You're missing sources of damage.
Messy retake. Briggs 1. Nope.
And they have rally ready. This is a lost fight. Huge lost fight. Unless you get grabbed now. Okay, you trance, you rally. They're probably also gonna have trance in rally and beat. Oh, they already rallied
Nice.
now.
Actually fat.
Here comes the bomb. No, you get no bomb. Here comes their grab bomb. You're dead.
Oh,
You're
with the
alive.
carry.
You're alive. And you get a huge bomb.
Yo, Fortress hard carried that fight.
You're actually alive. Huge.
Huge.
Dude, Fortress with the fucking grand slam.
Yeah, clutch slam and big protection. Big protection from the bomb. Actually huge.
Did they use everything as well?
They have chance.
I had to use the bathroom.
So yeah, like your Reinhardt's getting surrounded, and where's the rest of your team? Like this should never happen. Reinhardt should never be alone. Like Brig should be standing next to him, Zarya should be standing next to him, Diva should be standing next to him. Gotta put all of your resources into this front line. This is how GOATS
I had
works.
to use the bathroom.
They have speed. Need to get speed. Good peel, good peel. Oh, he's dead though.
Yeah, and in this situation here, since they have way more people, like you can see here, the Brig is shooting here. Whoever is behind, I can't really see. Like the Lucio is here, the Rhine is here. Like they have 5 people pummeling your Reinhardt. And where is your team? Like your team is all the way over here. Brig's all the way over here. This is how you lose fights. So everybody needs to attack the same target in a coordinated fashion. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a good time on when playing goats. So yeah, good peel indeed. Like here, you know your Reinhardt is in grave danger. He needs help. So yeah, you gotta speed him out because your amp is done now. You amped heals, unfortunately, and he's still taking 1 million damage, and your measly like 15 HPS or whatever you have when it's not amped is not gonna do shit. But speed though might actually save him. Speed together with like boops. So you're gonna get a pretty fat boop here to get the Reinhardt out of the way, and then the Brig hopefully can like bash and boop this Brig away. But unfortunately the Rhine dies anyway.
Oh, he's dead though.
Here comes another rally and everyone's dead. We regroup, we go out of spawn. We rally way too early again. It's like you definitely want to time like as soon as you come in contact with the enemy team, you know now is the time to fight. That's when you use rally plus speed boost, you go the fuck in and you try to kill the Reinhardt every single time.
Oh.
That's a huge fatter.
Alive, they win.
Fat
Torch
shatter.
is gonna die here.
Shat fatter. Yeah, now we just die on payload.
Speed.
No. Die on payload. No. This is a huge mistake.
If you don't get started.
Somehow they're not pushing the payload. Okay, the enemy team made a huge mistake here. If they send one person to the payload, they're gonna have the payload over here before you can even recontest. So they made a huge mistake by having everyone push. Oh, and you shoot, you show yourself. It's dangerous. You could maybe kill the Reinhardt here. If you speed boost, jump on this crate here, land here, and then boop him into the pit.
What's Fortress doing? What is our Lucio doing?
You get the Reinhardt anyway. But yeah, like dying on the payload would do the exact same thing as the things you just did. And you would also stagger, or like you would also stop the payload from actually moving.
They have to take this engage as fast as possible.
Timing the beat way too early, but it worked anyway. So when getting grabbed, well, I guess people were already low, so maybe you had to. But yeah, you definitely want to try and wait as long as possible until so that you actually try and time it with the explosion of the bomb. Otherwise, your shield health is going to be all gone. Let's actually see. So when the bomb actually blows up here, you've already lost pretty much everything.
Boop, big boop, big boop, big
Oh
boop.
wow.
That was a fat boop actually.
Oh, they're hiding behind the payload. I see. What happened with the Diva bomb? Did he actually just throw it into Africa? Like, why does it do so little damage? Like, if the Diva bomb blows up like right next to you as it should, you should be dead. What's this? Like, you have 400. The Diva bomb blows up and deals like 100 damage. What the hell? That's weird. But yeah, huge boop here.
Boop, big boop, big boop. That was a fat boop actually. Why is our Lucio trying to 1v1 a fucking Zarya? Okay, there we go. Stagger her?
Yeah, indeed. Watch out with the... watch out with the 1v1ing high short Zaryas, like you did earlier. You died.
Even if they cap this.
Just speed boost your team and let them deal with her. Of course, your damage is also important, but don't stand in her face. And yeah, divas, you stagger those. You stagger those for as long as you can.
lost out of
Yeah, like right now you don't need speed, so you can put it over to healing. As soon as you hear rally, you speed boost the fuck away. You speed boost back super fucking fast. Oh well, okay. Your team actually popped the rally. Sorry, was that? Okay, you match. You match. If you match rally, then you don't need to speed boost the fuck away. If you match rally, then you can fight because you're even. That was a little bit dangerous, but okay, I guess.
Huge.
Nice. Well done, like targeting the squishy.
Yeah,
I'll say be wary with booping when people are shattered though, because you might make a lot of people miss their shots.
really setting up Lucio boop combos.
Yeah.
Wait, was the shatter thanks to the Lucio boop? I don't think so. No, it was just a random shatter hitting everyone.
Yeah, they're really setting up Lucio boop combos.
Yeah.
It's super good.
Also them.
All they used was Shatter and Bergolt too, and now they have.
So yeah, like setting up Lucio boops or boop shatter combos is definitely. Oh, the game lasted too long. It's definitely important, but yeah, that one was not a combo. But I guess I already showed you that part of the map. Like you can like you can stand on the high ground over here. You can wall right like on this wall, or there's a high ground like right behind you here to the left as well, where you can stand to try and go for boops. Like you can hide up here. You can hide up here, and then you let your team like kite back a little bit to like bait them in. And as soon as the Reinhardt comes to this area, you boop him to the side, like either this way or maybe even backwards, or maybe even into your team. If you pop speed boost, like this could actually be pretty good. Like you walk in here, you pop speed boost, so while your teammates walk inwards or walks towards the enemy team, you boop the Reinhardt towards your team, and your Reinhardt takes this opportunity to walk past the enemy Reinhardt and shatter this way. There are a lot of ways you can hit the boop shatter combos.
They don't wait.
We don't have beat for theirs.
And definitely push up to like this is also something pretty important. Like they're probably not gonna have anyone like touching the cart. Like it's good. They don't have any flankers or invis heroes or anything that can flank. And if they do have something that will flank, like maybe their brig decides to flank or their div or something, it's easily scoutable. If you just look at their team in the choke and you see one person missing, then you start moving backwards. But definitely it's very important when you're defending that everyone moves up and you put as much pressure on them as soon as possible. You get that Rein Shield low, you try and hit those Zarya right clicks, you try and hit that Inspire proc. You like hit some Lucio shots, hit some Zen shots, farm up those ults. Very important to get as much value as possible as often as you can. Okay, both rallies were popped. Your team used Shatter. You're probably gonna get grab bombed here. Maybe Shattered as well. Yeah, here comes the Shatter. Here comes the beat.
Big peels, big peels, big peels.
Everyone is dead. Let's see. The amp was a bit slow. Yeah, like as soon as you see Shatter, you got amp instantly. Maybe Brig actually survives if you amp a little bit earlier.
Peels, big peels, big peels. It's still winnable. They need to hurry up and pop their ults though.
Okay, nice.
Huge
Nice.
bomb.
You're actually doing
Too.
this.
No, why would you be?
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
beat was
God,
probably
they threw.
overkill. The beat was probably overkill.
Okay, now we have no ults. We could have used. Beat was so unnecessary there.
We might be able to farm up another trance. It'll be like mid-fight if they get it.
Why are they?
And here, this is also very important. So you just want to fight, and it's fucking 20 seconds for until they have to touch point. Otherwise, they lose. And in these situations, you always push the fuck up as far up as you can and as hard as you can, because they have no other option. They have to move straight to point. They can't afford to fight like all the way up here. It's very important to not be passive.
They get it.
Why are they? Lucio should be up with the team. Yeah.
Here we have no beat. It's over.
Huge
You don't even amp.
Boop though.
Oh my god. Nice. No, Ryan one.
Focus
If
Ryan.
you don't kill Ryan here, okay, it's winnable.
We almost have.
Oh, they won.
Winnable.
Alright.
Lucio, or Zen.
Huge.
Nice, nice. You actually won this game. Huge. But yeah, definitely the amp timings. Like amp timings were the things that you had the biggest issue with, as well as aiming your left clicks. So my advice to you is, I'm not sure about your comms, unfortunately, since I don't have them. Maybe you're a super good shot caller and ult tracker and all of that shit. But since I don't know that, I can't really talk about it. But when it comes to teaching yourself or practicing Lucio aim and like how to wall ride and fight with Lucio, I usually advise or suggest people to go into custom games.